Well, my history is an interesting story. I was actually the founder of one of the first 670 .com companies in the world, called homefair.com. And we started out early in web delivery and in the internet business, and we became quite known for creating the salary calculator, the mortgage calculator, the relocation wizards, interactive calculators and tools that can help people save time and make things simpler. So that was back in the early 90s, actually. And in 1999, I sold that company and retired, and I became a volunteer dad guy. And it was a great time. I was a single dad. My children were all in grade school, so I went to school and volunteered, and worked with the teachers, went on the field trips, and just did whatever the teachers told me to do. And as my kids started getting older, they said, "Dad, if you come to school anymore, we're going to kill you. It's not cool anymore." So at that point, a friend of mine actually was ill with a condition where he needed dialysis treatment, and he was in a wheelchair. So none of us could drive him, so we'd call up the transportation companies to give him a ride to and from dialysis, and it was a terrible experience. They would not show up on time, and when you'd call and say, "Where are you?" they didn't know where their vans were, and they would lie to you about what time they would get there. And finally, after 4 or 5 calls and begging them to get there, they'd show up, and they were like an hour and a half late. Then they'd show up, and the driver was very, unprofessional looking, and the van was dirty, and I wouldn't even want to put anybody in the van. So that sort of inspired me to start a company called Dependable Medical Transport, which is where we serve and honor our elderly and our disabled and our handicapped population. And really our whole mission with that company is to be obsessed with service. And one of the things that we did is we utilized GPS technology and logistics technology to really keep track of all of our vehicles, and we used web-based delivery, since that's what I'm the pioneer in, is the internet delivery. And so we became known for our on-time performance, and we started a new process that if we were ever going to run late, we'd call you and we'd tell you that, and we'd communicate with you. And that's called a proactive call. So as we continue to build dependable medical transport, today we're the largest single transport company in Arizona. We help serve over 1,200 people each and every day.